What is rear curtain sync in flash photography? Have you ever wondered how photographers capture stunning images of moving subjects while keeping them sharp and clear? One technique that makes this possible is called rear curtain sync. This method is a game changer in flash photography, especially when it comes to capturing motion. So, what exactly is rear curtain sync? It is a flash photography technique where the camera's flash fires at the very end of the exposure, just before the shutter closes. In cameras with focal plane shutters, there are two curtains. The first curtain opens to start the exposure, and the second curtain closes to end it. Rear curtain sync delays the flash burst until the second curtain is about to close. This is different from front curtain sync, which fires the flash immediately when the shutter opens. Using rear curtain sync is particularly helpful when working with longer shutter speeds. It allows you to capture motion blur along with a sharp, well-lit subject. For instance, if you photograph a moving car with rear curtain sync, the light trails will appear behind the car. This creates a natural sense of motion, while the flash freezes the car in place at the end of the exposure. In contrast, front curtain sync fires the flash at the beginning of the exposure. This can lead to motion blur appearing in front of the subject, which can look confusing or unnatural. Rear curtain sync is often used in low-light situations, such as dance photography or night scenes, where slow shutter speeds are common. It captures ambient light and movement first, then freezes the subject sharply at the end. One thing to keep in mind when using rear curtain sync is that the viewfinder may black out during the exposure. This happens because the shutter is open longer, making it harder to time your shot precisely. Photographers often compensate for this by framing their shots more loosely and cropping later. In summary, rear curtain sync controls the timing of the flash to fire at the end of the exposure. This technique helps create images where motion blur trails behind a sharply frozen subject, enhancing the visual storytelling of movement in flash photography. If you want to capture dynamic images with a sense of motion, give rear curtain sync a try.